No, I've had this car longer than all my wives combined. That's true. Came to the U.S. in 1963. Got married. But before that, I bought the car. I used to have a Triumph TR4A, but had no power whatsoever. Didn't care for it. And I traded it in in Studio City, California, for the last Sunbeam Tiger they had on the lot. It was painted baby blue at the time. Fell in love with it, bought it, and I have had it for 53 years. Like I said, I bought the TR4A, but looked okay, but no power whatsoever. And the Austin Ely, same thing. The Tiger was the only car besides the Cobra. Couldn't afford the Cobra at the time. So bought this one and fell in love with it. No, not really. Did a little racing, but not really. First thing I did is put a roll bar on it for safety, and went on a trip cross country one time. That's the only long trip I took with the car. Went from LA to New York and back. Actually, not myself, but when I took the trip to New York, on the way back I picked up an hitchhiker because I dropped my girlfriend in New York. She was on her way to Sweden. And picked up an hitchhiker, and I got tired, so he took over. And I woke up all of a sudden, and the car was going 120 miles an hour and something. And I said, wow, hey, slow down, But that's the only time the car went that fast. Well, the original engine was a V8 260 with 2-barrel. And a friend of mine mentioned you could put a 302 in there even. But he had a 289 that he had bored and redone and so on. So he said, let me put it in and see why you like it, and made a huge difference. Then he put a bigger carburetor. It's called a Haley or something. Holly, yeah. And that made a huge difference. That friend of mine actually did everything himself in his garage, and he was a perfectionist and made a difference. Late 65 until, let's see, 2014. Yeah, 2014-15. Never.
Salt?
No salt, hardly any rain, because I never drove it in the rain. It was always protected. I drove it sparingly. I had a regular car.
So it's always been a second car?
Absolutely, because it rains all the time here.
Yeah.
So I never put the top up. They put a brand new top in, but I never used it. I never drove it unless it was sunny out.
Yeah. Huh.
It was, never drove it too fast either. So I might have driven it on and off, but I never pushed it too hard. Yes, the generator to recharge the battery. They had the old type with the brushers and all that, and I had it done 2-3 times, and finally a friend of mine said, why don't you put an alternator in there? So I said, fine, and solved all the problems. Only once, but I never drove it fast. I'll buy by the law, it's pretty good. I'll occasionally, but the only time I got stopped is by a California highway patrolman, and he stopped me because he liked the car, not because I was driving too fast. I said, that's cool, So he looked at it, loved it. He says, great car. He said, I don't see too many of these. So I said, I guess not, I've had this car before I got married for the last time, which is now. I've been married exactly 50 years, and I've had this car for 52 years. It's been awesome car for me, good memories, and just loved it.
Yeah.
It's like I say, it's been a good car. It's been, like I say, part of the family.
Yep.
It's been a good life.
Yep. That's great.
Good life, good car, good karma.